Welcome to Tales That Stay, stories that stay with you.
Maybe you're carrying a pain that no one ever asks about, a storm you've learned to hide behind a quiet smile. Maybe you wake up every day pretending you're fine, while a part of you is silently falling apart. Maybe life has pushed you so hard that even breathing feels like a battle you fight alone. Maybe there's a story inside you, one that hurts too much to tell, so you just hold it together and hope no one notices the cracks. Maybe you've reached a point where hope feels distant, sleep feels useless, and the world feels too heavy to carry. Maybe your heart is tired in a way words can't explain. Tired of being strong, tired of pretending, tired of surviving. Maybe you've mastered the art of looking okay, even though nothing inside you feels okay anymore. If any of these maybes feel like they belong to you, then this story is yours too. This is the story of a woman named Emily. Emily was one of those people everyone thought had her life together. She was responsible, well-spoken, dependable, the kind of person others looked to for strength. But what no one really knew was that life had been quietly wearing her down piece by piece. Her marriage had ended 6 months ago, not with a loud fight, not with dramatic shouting, but with silence. A silence that stretched for years until love slipped through the cracks. She had once imagined a family, a home filled with laughter, a future painted in bright colors. But life had redrawn it in shades she never asked for. At work, she was on the edge of burnout. Long hours, constant pressure, deadlines that kept rising like waves threatening to drown her. Every time she tried to rest, guilt whispered that she wasn't doing enough, wasn't being enough. And then there was the loneliness, the kind that eats you from the inside, even when surrounded by people. Some nights Emily would sit on the floor of her apartment, back against the wall, staring at the ceiling in the dark, her chest heavy, her mind racing, her heartbeat too loud. She didn't cry every night, but when she did, it came quietly, the way someone cries when they've learned not to disturb the world with their pain. One evening, after a particularly exhausting day, Emily walked inside her apartment and sat on the edge of her bed. She didn't take off her work shoes. She didn't change. She just sat there, staring at the wall as if it might somehow answer her unasked questions. How did I get here? Why does everything feel so heavy? When did living become surviving? Her phone buzzed. She ignored it. Her emails kept coming. She didn't check them. Her responsibilities were growing louder, but she felt too numb to move. And that's when it happened. A soft knock on her bedroom door. Not the knock of a stranger, but the quiet, gentle, unmistakable knock of her mother. The kind of knock only mothers have. The kind filled with worry but wrapped in warmth. Emily. Her mother's voice called softly. "Honey, can I come in?" Emily didn't answer right away. She wiped her face with the back of her hand and whispered, "Yeah, come in." Her mother stepped inside slowly. She didn't lecture. She didn't ask why the room was messy or why Emily hadn't replied to her calls. She just looked at her daughter the way mothers do, seeing everything without needing an explanation. She sat beside Emily, and for a moment, neither of them spoke. Then her mother placed a hand on Emily's back, gentle and reassuring. "You've been carrying too much alone," she whispered. That's intense. Those 6 simple words, they cracked something inside Emily. Not in a painful way, but in a way that finally allowed the tears she'd been holding back for months to escape. Emily didn't say a word. She just leaned into her mother, letting herself be held the way she hadn't allowed anyone to hold her in a long time. Her mother stroked her hair and said, "You don't have to be strong all the time. Not for me, not for anyone. You're a human, sweetheart. And humans break sometimes." Emily cried harder, not because she was weak, but because she'd finally found a safe place to fall apart. After several minutes, her mother lifted Emily's chin and looked into her eyes. "When life gets this heavy," she said, "you don't push through it alone. You reach out. You rest. You breathe. You rebuild." Emily nodded, and for the first time in months, she felt something she had forgotten. Existed relief, not the kind that fixes everything instantly, but the kind that whispers, "It's going to be okay. Maybe not today, but one day." Her mother stayed with her that night, not to solve her problems, not to give long speeches, but just to be there, proof that even when the world feels cold, a small circle of love can still warm you. And with every passing hour, Emily realized something powerful. Silent battles lose their strength when shared with someone who cares. The next morning, Emily woke up and felt a tiny shift inside her. A spark. A beginning. Not a perfect day, but a possible one. She stood up. She breathed, and she decided, step by step, moment by moment, to start again. Because even the quietest warriors deserve rest. Even the strongest hearts deserve healing. And even the most silent battles can be won when you refuse to fight them alone. Moral of the story: no matter how strong you pretend to be, no matter how much you hide behind a smile, you are still human. And humans are not built to carry life alone. It's okay to break. It's okay to ask for help. And it's okay to rest before you rise. Healing isn't weakness. It's wisdom. Strong advice. Talk to someone you trust. Share what's hurting you. Don't let your silent battles consume you in silence. Your life matters. Your story matters. And there is always someone, a mother, a friend, a sibling, even a stranger, who will sit with you in your darkness until you see light again. You are not alone.